All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 5888 State versus Anijah Gifford. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brandon Brady for the state.
Robert Maurer for defendant.
And are you Anijah Gifford?
Yes, ma'am.
And so the record is clear. I can be fair. I never went on a trip with Mr. Maurer. I went on a trip with his sister, and it was for international CLEs that I was the director of. So does anyone have any issues with my continuing?
We certainly don't.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Ms. Gifford, you entered a plea,
Yes, ma'am.
and it's the court's understanding that the state has amended the plea bargaining agreement. Did you have a chance to review that amendment with your attorney, and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, wait.
Yes, we went over that together or not?
Yes, sorry.
So is there any objection to proceeding with your plea bargain agreement under the amended plea?
Not from
No,
the,
ma'am.
All right. And the court will note for the record that the original paperwork for the plea bargain agreement was signed. The amended plea bargain agreement where the state is silent was not signed by the defendant. Ms. Gifford, could you raise your hand for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Anijah Gifford.
All right, do you have any objections to your attorney writing your name with regards to the waiver of appeal portion of the document?
No, ma'am.
And stated defense, it's the court's understanding that Ms. Gifford paid the entirety of the restitution. Is that correct?
That's our understanding, Judge.
that is correct, Judge, and I tendered a copy of that to the state.
All right, this is what the court will do. The court will sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication. Oh, I'm so sorry. Odyssey is down. Just give me one moment. Yes, but it's going to be a great day.
Manifest. It's gonna get through.
Mm-hmm.
The number of times I've heard the phrase Odyssey is down in the last year. We can't complain about it.
No.
Yep. Other counties are like, why did y'all use Odyssey? You didn't know how bad it was?
Mhm.
Yes.
So now it's
People
taking.
got a kickback.
All right. It is preparing the session. All right, so, oh, I'm so sorry. State, you may be excused.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I was gonna say.
No, I appreciate it. All right, Ms. Abrams, are you ready? And Cindy, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. It says getting your case.
I'm gonna bill the county. Well, that's okay. They won't pay it anyway. The MAC will lose the voucher. Auditor will forget to sign it. Bethke's running for DA though.
Okay, so it's going to be 8 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Which county are you in?
I'm located in Augusta, Georgia, Richmond County, I believe, or Columbia County.
All right, I'm just going to say transfer to Augusta County. I'm sorry,
Okay.
to Augusta, Georgia.
Bless you.
Okay.
And
Yes,
you
ma'am.
need to let probation know which county that is.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Abrams, if possible, field visits one time per month for 2 months. The court will find that restitution has been paid in full. There is to be 200 hours of community service restitution. Do you have any children?
No, ma'am, just the one on the way, and he's due next month.
All right, I'm gonna order parenting classes. Once those are completed, the community service hours are deemed satisfied.
Yes, ma'am.
There's $1,000 fine and that will be probated.
Okay.
Probation, is there anything else?
Judge, I heard you correctly saying 6 years deferred jurisdiction, correct?
Yes, I'm so sorry. Yes, 6 years.
And that was 200 community service hours?
Yes.
Nothing else, Judge.
Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Right to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal.
Yes,
With
ma'am.
regards to the trial court certification, the court will note for the record that the defendant was unable to sign the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. All right, we can go off the record. And this court communication is key. You're going to be supervised by the probation office in Augusta, Georgia. You
Okay.
will still need to follow their instructions and their rules. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If a motion to revoke is filed, what will end up happening is that you will have to come back to Bear County. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
It's very important that you follow all of the instructions that are being given to you. Do you
ma'am.
understand?
Mhm.
If there is an issue, let your probation officer know in Augusta know. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can call probation here, and you can always zoom in and take it up with me if you feel no one is addressing those issues.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
excuse yet, I'm going to send you to a breakout room. Probation is going to go over conditions with you. Once she's finished with that, then you can just excuse yourself from this Zoom, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, I had an off docket issue. I have a Jonathan Dreamer set next week on the 12th.
Mhm,
The prosecutor's got jury duty that day.
mhm.
It's somebody from Pick, and we wanted to see if we could recall it for Friday. We're trying to work it out. He has a case with Pick, or actually 8 cases with Pick.
Okay.
And then Family Violence has one, but
Who's the PIC attorney?
Sarah Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, she texted me yesterday. She sent an email to the court this morning. She's got, we were just trying to see if we can recall it for Friday.
Are we in trial that week, Norma?
This Friday?
Next Friday, 13th,
I tell you what, he's set for when?
the 12th,
And that is,
Thursday.
all right, if you are in the building, can you stop by on Tuesday? Because on Tuesday, I know whether or not
Yeah,
we're
we'll
jury
do that.
trial.
Yeah,
Then if so, we can move it to Friday.
I'll
All
do that.
right, thank you. Yes, I'm ready.
Looking for him as well too, Mr. Miller.
Okay, what page?
That one is gonna be one. Here is his motion. Name is Hale.
Oh, he needs, Mr. Foz? Where is he? He's in custody.
Yeah, he's in custody.
Oh,
You were the next one on.
Yeah, we're just, well, I guess if we need to wait for him.
yes.
The Family Violence told me there's another unindicted ag assault case. And we wanted to get a reset so they could pull it and we could try to take a look and see.
Yeah,
if
he'll
we-
need to be brought out. And are you
Okay.
still going to want this motion to reduce bond heard?
No, he's got a parole.
Okay,
I'll wait for him to come out.
all right, thank you.
I don't have. Judge.
Yes.
That's it.
All right, Mr. Foz. And who is the attorney, the prosecutor, I should say, on the new aggravated assault?
Well, the CTD has the indicted case. Family Violence has the unindicted case. So wanted to see if we could just, they're gonna pull the Family Violence case to review it to see if we can try to work everything out at one time.
Okay, and state, how much time are you requesting to do that? All right. So do you understand what's going on? All right, so we're going to recall your case back in 30 days. That is give the state time to give your attorney the discovery on the new case. All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset.
That works.
All righty, so we'll bring you back on March 5th. Thank you.
We're taking all this stuff. Okay.
That's for discovery, Judge?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Court is calling 2025 CR 012673 and 2025 CR 015638. State versus Charlie Marquez. Can I have parties announced?
Right, ready, state?
Warren Wolf for Mr. Marquez.
And are you Mr. Marquez? You entered into a plea in each of these cases. You entered a plea of no contest. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 8 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State is opposed to your applications. They are running this concurrent with each case with a county court cause number 2024 CC 737959 and 2025 PF 09446. And taken in consideration will be 2025 CR 011814, 2025 CC 004665, and 2025 CR 011499. And in one of the cases, there's an affirmative finding of family violence. There was a TAP evaluation and a PSI report that was completed. Have all parties had a chance to review the PSI report and TAP evaluation?
We have, Judge.
Yes.
Any objections to those documents, state or defense?
Not for the state, Judge.
No objection, but there is a correction about Mr. Marquez's recognition of his issues with alcohol. And he is willing to take treatment. In fact, he is we'll explain that later. He's with the CPS program now, and there is alcohol treatment being provided for him, and he's participating there.
All right. State, you're opposed. Do you have any witnesses?
No witnesses, Judge, just argument.
Defense, do you have any witnesses?
Mr. Marquez, bless you. And in addition to the documents that you have, and I've tended these to opposing counsel, certificates of his participation in the Supporting Dads program, his taking drug tests that are negative, and his participation in the Family Violence Prevention Services, where he's been attending.
All right. Any objections to the court reviewing those documents? All right, it's not listed here, but when did he start the violence prevention program?
2 months already.
Okay. And I just asked because I saw where he was on the 7th class. All right. And you want to call your client?
Yes,
Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Charlie Marquez.
All right, Mr. Marquez, I want you to know that you may see me reading documents. It's documents that are related to your case. It's the PSI TAP evaluation, but I'm still listening to you and I'm able to internalize everything that you're saying, okay? All right, defense, you may proceed.
Mr. Marquez, I know there's a lot of issues that you've had in the past, but that is not who you are today. Is that correct?
Oh, and I'm so sorry. Could y'all speak up a little bit so I can hear?
Where are you currently working,
Work at a restaurant called Twin Peaks full time.
and what do you do there?
I'm a head cook.
And how long have you been working there?
Over 9 years.
And you are currently living with another lady, not the lady that was involved in the case that's before the court, correct?
Yes.
And the name of the person that you're with now?
My no,
Well, you're not under
No.
this, but you're working through that through CPS.
yes, correct.
How long have you been going to CPS classes?
CPS. I've been going to CPS for over a year. CPS classes for almost a whole year as well.
And what sort of things are they talking to you about there?
Counseling classes, substance abuse, drinking, violence, bid, re-entry program.
What is the goal of those classes regarding you and your children
to reunite the family.
and your daughter, right?
Yes,
Where is she currently staying?
they're staying with my mom.
With your mom, not
Yes, ma'am.
their mother's
Yes,
mom.
correct.
There was an issue with her. What was her name?
Crystal.
Crystal, that she had some drug issues, correct?
Correct.
So CPS started wiser that the children not be with either you or her, right?
Yes,
And they're with your mother. Do you get to see the children?
yes, every week.
Is it supervised?
It's supervised 2 hours with my mom.
And has there been any issues in that regard?
No,
I know you said that you've been taking some substance abuse classes with CPS. I noticed also, we showed the judge some documents that you've been tested. Have there been any positive tests since you've been going through these programs?
I think over a year or so, last year, maybe just one, and that was it.
And since then,
Oh,
you've been sober.
yes,
And that is where you know you need to be.
yes,
You know that that is a major issue with your situation. All these cases that are before the court, whether they're being taken into consideration or the ones that the judge has to rule on and make a decision what happens to you going forward. Alcohol is a major issue that you need to confront. You understand that,
correct.
and you are doing that,
Yes,
and you're doing that successfully, correct?
yes,
I showed you some of the programs that the court could place you under that have been indicated by probation. Are you willing to abide by any of the conditions that the judge may impose on you in order to keep you in the community and towards reuniting with your family and helping to provide for their financial support role?
yes.
Is there anything else that you wanted to tell the judge?
Just I have a problem with alcohol.
Questions, Judge?
Yes.
Can I call the, Mr. Marquez, can I call you Charles?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, all right, Charlie. Well, first thing, let's just be honest right now, because honesty is the best policy. If you're dishonest, we're gonna snip out right here, so just be upfront with my questions. All right, let's talk about Crystal. How long were you in a relationship with her?
We've been married over 14 years.
Okay, are you living with her right now?
Right now, she's currently employed and out of the house. But with
But you're not under the
Living
same
with-
roof.
Yeah.
Just listen to his
All right,
question.
yes.
Okay, all right. Let me ask you, did you ever contact her?
we have we have to be in contact only for the visit for the kids.
For the kids? Okay, how many kids do y'all have together?
We have two.
Two? Okay, boy, girl?
You got two boys.
Okay, how old are they?
One just turned 13, the other one is 10.
That's gonna be a ripe age for two boys, man, right? Okay. Let me ask you, so when you're communicating with her, did you ever tell her about not talking to the DA's office?
I went to the evaluation last week and I told her she was supposed to call, I forgot his name, Doug, to about a statement.
Okay, and is
about
that,
probation.
is that the, have you ever heard of something called an affidavit of non-prosecution?
No.
Okay. All right, let's talk about, because we got a few cases, one of which is involving Crystal. So let's talk about the first one. Did you get deferred adjudication for an assault family violence?
For the first case, yes.
Okay, was that with Crystal?
Yes, correct.
Okay, what about the second case, Matt?
It's also with her.
Okay. Let's talk about, so I was reading the PSI, you were saying in there that you had no alcohol problem, right?
Yeah, because yes, correct.
Okay, but you also said that your alcohol use has increased over time?
After my brother passed away, it's been a year this coming week that he's been passed.
Have you tried to stop using alcohol?
Yes.
Okay, have you been successful?
Somewhat, but I do notice that I do have a problem.
Okay, What do you mean by somewhat? Did you go for a little bit and then fall off the wagon?
Yeah, because like I said, it's been just a year now for the past, it's been hard on our family.
Okay, I get it. Was your alcohol use a factor in that evading with the vehicle that you got back in July 26th, 24th?
No,
Were you intoxicated that night?
I made it home, got out, and they never, he was it, blood test me when I got into the Fair County,
Okay.
and I had alcohol in my system.
Did you stop for the police?
I had stopped the light. He pulled over next to me, but he never turned on the light. I was waiting at the light, turned green, I turned, but he never pursued.
Okay, so why is there an evading with the vehicle then?
They got me in my apartment.
So you drove, so the couple up next to you and then you drove home?
I turned out the light whenever the light turned green.
Okay, Matt. Let's talk about March and April of last year. How many cases did you pick up during that one?
I think it's 2.
Uh,
One.
So let me walk you through it. So on March 12th, 2025, you got a case for possession of controlled substance, PG1, 4 to 200 grams. A week later, you got your second assault family violence with Crystal. And then on April 2nd, you got a PG1 less than a gram. So within a month, you picked up 3 felony cases, one of which was violent. What was going on?
I was trying to go take our kids to school for the family, the violence, and I called the police, and I ended up getting a warrant for my arrest, and I turned myself in.
You have a problem with substances?
Not no more.
Okay. What was going on? What kind of substance did you have that month in March and April?
It was cocaine.
Okay.
Yes.
I think on your PSI, you said you used cocaine when you were 18, but you didn't bring up that you were using cocaine last year. Why was that?
I just said I didn't. So I had told them on the possession that somebody was in my car and they left their bag in my car.
You think when you're talking to the interviewer, it's important to be upfront with them?
Yes, I did state that somebody left bags in my car.
But now you're telling them that you haven't used cocaine since you were 18, but you just admitted that you had it on you last year.
I wasn't doing it.
What were you doing with it then?
I was with my friends, and I was in my car.
So it wasn't your coke, it was somebody else's?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Questions?
You've been tested for us at Center for with a CPS. Is that right?
Yes.
And have they tested you for drugs and alcohol there?
Yes, correct.
And they've all been negative. You have not used cocaine or any of that while you've been seen by CPS, correct?
Correct.
And if they tested you today, you would be negative, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Just had a drug test last Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Friday.
Do you think you could be successful if the judge put you under supervision of her probation officers, putting you through additional programs like you're doing now with CPS? Do you think you can, are you willing to do that? Can you do it?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
I'm the main supporter for my family, and there's no income coming in for either the kids or my wife.
What do those children mean to you?
They mean everything. There's only 2 kids that I got.
You realize if the judge does put you under court supervision, any violation, if you would come back in front of her, I guarantee you it would not be good. You understand that?
Yes.
Do you still want the judge to grant your application for community supervision?
Yes.
questions.
All right, this is what I want to know, and if anyone wants to answer the question, great. If no one wants to answer the question, that's great as well. I am trying to understand. One, he stated to me that for the CPS case, the children have not been placed with the mother who's listed as the complainant in this case. Children are placed with his mother. And that usually suggests to the court that there's some issue. Now, I know sometimes people will stand before me and say, oh, I lost my children because my partner was abusive or something like that. And usually that doesn't happen. So I'm trying to decipher and read between the lines what's going on here, because the state's stipulated evidence that everybody agreed to, we have some incident that occurred after his workplace. So I'm trying to figure out, how do we get from she goes to see you where you work, and I'm assuming, I don't know if the children arrive with her or not. Everything is fine. Your new girlfriend or wife or whoever she is shows up, informs her that she's expecting. According to the stipulation, she said it was a great conversation. And then we have you going to the mother of your children's apartment, and confusion results. And I'm just saying confusion instead of saying everything, but I reread the steps. And they're saying this happened at 7:50 on March 18th. What day of the week was that?
Which year, Judge? Last year?
2025.
What day, Judge?
March 18th, 2025.
That'd be a Tuesday.
All right. So his testimony was that he was going over there to take the children to school. Was his testimony? I think that's what he said.
So,
All right. So I'm just trying to figure out credibility here. So being at that apartment at 7:50 on March 18th, maybe he was there to take the children to school. I don't understand how we get from you're there to take the children to school to this incident happening, and then you're leaving the location. Were the children taken to school, or did you leave the location without taking the children to school?
I left the location without taking children to school.
All right. And so there is a lot that's missing from the stipulation that I would like answers to, but it was still sufficient enough to find you guilty of the offense. So how long have you been involved with Child Protective Services?
For a year already.
All right, over a year. So your rights have not been terminated? Did they give you an extension?
I got a court date in April and the deadline is for May. around May.
All right. And so the mother of the children, do you know whether or not, because I know y'all will probably go to court together, do you know if she's completing her service plan?
Yes, she's doing her services as well.
Okay. And outside of court, have you had any, and when I say outside of court, outside of the CPS court hearings, have you had any contact with her?
Just to pay bills basically. But she's not employed.
Okay. And when you say the pay bills, what bills do you mean?
Cell phone, groceries, food, whatever. She has like basically homeless without me. So she has no source of income.
All right. And what does your new wife or girlfriend say about that?
I don't no longer talk to her anymore.
No longer talk to who?
The friend.
Her name?
Oh,
No, I mean the new woman that was in your life that's in the stipulations.
yes, it was just a friend from employer.
But it says she's pregnant. No, in the stipulated evidence, it says this new girl shows up, tells the mother of your children that she's pregnant with your child.
Mhm.
And according to the stipulations, the mother of your children said it was a good conversation, everything was fine. She leaves, and then you show up at her home on Tuesday. What you say is to take the children to school. So where is that person?
I don't know. She just calls me every once in a while, but she's not pregnant.
Okay,
Judge,
yes,
let me ask a few more follow-up questions of Mr. Marquez.
yes,
All right, so Mr. Marquez, so this new assault family second charge is against Crystal, right?
Correct.
And you said you're not living with her?
Right now she's living at my apartment.
I'm sorry, what, living where?
She's living in my apartment where I'm paying.
Okay, she's living at your apartment.
So you are in contact with her?
Like I said, I have to. Yes, I have to, because I have to pay the bills.
Okay. Wow. This week. She's fine, like. Judge, we'd like to show you the conditions of bond and the assault family second that we were talking about with Miss Crystal Vasquez. And on there, it explicitly says that there is a no contact order in place between Charles and the person named here. So he's just admitted on the record to you to violating his conditions of bond.
All right,
I do have another lawyer for CPS case. He supposedly picked up the violation for the no contact order.
all right. So who's that attorney?
I gotta look up my phone. So we do have to.
Dale Hill.
All right. So we're going to take a short recess, and this is what I want attorneys to find out. It should be easy to find out. If somebody can call Dale Hill, or if somebody can have a CPS caseworker Zoom in here, because I want to see if what he's telling me is the truth regarding where he is in the CPS case. Because I would regret to leave children unsupervised, or they're going to be in foster care or something of that nature would happen if people have changed. So if somebody can get in touch with Dale Hill, get in touch with the CPS worker, and if there's no objection to them zooming in,
I'll just get the Zoom number. from
All
the
right,
clerk,
thank
and I'll
you.
get,
and then I'll take this matter
have
up.
a seat. Oh, yeah.
All right, who's here on Lupe Torres? Okay. Court is calling 2025 CR 013993 State versus Lupe Torres. Can I have parties announced?
Denny Callahan defense.
Of course.
All right.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. We are here for sentencing. You entered a no contest plea. It states that the TAP evaluation was completed. However, PSI was waived. According to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years. There's $1,000 fine in the state as opposed to your application. Have both parties had a chance to review the TAP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objection to the TAP evaluation?
On page 1, it suggests that he used marijuana and methamphetamine. What he tried to say to her was he tried it, not used it. That's all, Your Honor.
All right. Any witnesses state? Defense, any witnesses?
No, Your Honor, allocution.
All right. The court will hear you state. You may proceed.
He asked to deny application for Mr. Torres. Mr. Torres seems to be minimizing his involvement in how the alleged substance that it was tested positive for methamphetamine ended up in the pocket of his pants, and that he gave the TAP evaluator a different story than what was in the stipulations and what he told officers. Further, Mr. Torres has pled guilty to, or not guilty, he has been convicted on the attached VPO that arises out of the same incident, and has also done a prior trip to the BBC in 2005. on that case for the bird cab, he was placed on probation. It was ultimately revoked. So because of his unsuccessful probation in the past, I would urge the court to deny his application, and sentence of 20 years.
All right.
Your Honor, I suggest to the court that his problem is drug usage, which you can handle and fix with supervision on deferred adjudication. I believe he wants to address the court, Your Honor.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I haven't been in trouble in over 20 years. I did go back. She called me to go help her clean her house, and there was.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you, just one moment. Solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Lupe Torres.
All right, you may proceed.
May he allocute and give.
Yes. Yes, he may.
Okay, so I haven't been in trouble in over 20 years. Stayed out of the way and everybody's way. With over 3 years ago, I was in a car accident. My wife left me, and there was a downfall from there. Met this girl, and everything happened. And I had that lady interview me, and she was kind of in a hurry, asking me, give me dates, give me dates. And I don't remember these dates. I try to estimate the time frame. I said about 2005, and she was getting upset. But anyways,
When you're talking about the lady, you're talking about the lady who did the TAP evaluation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
So she was kind of hurrying me up, and I tried to give her the best time, the best estimated time. I said, but
All
I
right,
got
here's my question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
TAP evaluation says you need inpatient treatment. What are your thoughts?
I say treatment is good. The services you provide, I can use. I'm not denying it, because temptation's out there, and
I know they're saying you need inpatient treatment. So even if I were to consider your, well, I am considering your application, but for me to even grant your application, you would still be in custody because you would be going into an inpatient treatment facility.
I really don't like it. I do outpatient because miss my family, and like I said, 3 years of being alone. My daughter came this year to come be with me, pick me up and take me to California, and this happened. She's the one that's my backbone and keeps me straight. I can do outpatient out there. And
Now, I want you to hear me and internalize what I'm saying. I am not, if I grant your application, you're not getting outpatient treatment. It's obvious to the court that if I were to grant your application, you need inpatient treatment. And what I can tell you, the inpatient treatment you need is 9 months. And you would have to wait in custody to be transferred to the inpatient treatment facility. Or, the state has made an offer of 2 years, and 2 years is the minimum. And you'll receive credit for any time that you've been in custody.
I would have to go through the 9 months and then get out on probation.
Yes, you'd have to do 9 months at the treatment facility because that's the length of time for it. And then after the 9 months, then there's 6 months of aftercare. And usually that takes place in a halfway house.
I would rather go through the time.
Okay. All right, then this is what the court will do.
It's fine.
No, don't apologize. Here's the thing. You know yourself better than I do, better than your attorney does, and better than the state does. And sometimes it's hard to recognize because we're trying to, how do I put this? We're trying to say things that we think other people want to hear. And I understand, and there's no need to apologize.
I just want to go with my daughter. She'll.
Okay. Well, I can tell you, once I sentence you, you'll get credit for any time that you've been in custody. And then once you're released from prison, who knows, they may parole you from the jail. Your attorney can speak to you about that. But once you're done, you're done. All right, the court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's $1,000 fine, time and money will run concurrently. I'll request the therapeutic community. The therapeutic community doesn't increase the time that you're in custody. It's just a program that is designed to help you maintain your sobriety. I do not have jurisdiction to force them to place you in the program, but they'll see in the judgment that I'm requesting it for you, and you will have to request it as well. So for example, your sentence is 2 years. If you're in that program and you don't complete it, they're not going to say, we're not releasing him because he hasn't completed the program. You understand? All right, counsel, I don't have the trial court certification. If you could do one for me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, State.
I'm sorry about everything.
No. There's no, let me just tell you, there's no need to apologize to me. I understand. There are decisions that you make.
I was hoping to do a year and then go to California without paperwork or just to give it to my daughter. He's going
Well,
to-
I can tell you in felony court, if it's a felony probation, you're not allowed to only do a year. Sometimes on probation, it can be transferred to another state, another county, but that's only after inpatient treatment is completed. And then with that transfer, what ends up happening, you're not allowed to go to the other place or transfer physically to that place until they accept your probation. So sometimes they'll say, we're not going to accept this person. And so you have to stay where you are.
So is this paperwork done? Is it?
Yes, once we do this, you will be done. You'll get whatever credit you've been in custody. You'll get that credit subtracted from the 2-year sentence. And maybe they'll parole you from the Bexar County Jail, maybe not. Your attorney can speak to you about that.
Can I stop this now and maybe you accept
Oh, I've already entered my sentence, and once I give a sentence and it's a legal sentence, there's nothing else for me to do, right? I know sometimes attorneys will do motions to reconsider, but those are not necessarily legal motions in the sense that I have a right to grant it.
kind of weigh it out and services y'all do provide out here,
Mhm.
I can use.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review it with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you,
You're
Judge.
welcome. DeAndre Shepherd.
She said it probably last.
Is he on deferred adjudication?
Can I see that?
Sure.
Thanks, Judge. No, Judge, it's been adjudicated.
Right, what is his underlying? Do we?
1 second, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right. So you're here for a compliance hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
You need to follow the directions of probation. Do you understand? There are rules in place. You say absolutely, but you would not be here if you were not doing that. They want to know where you're living.
I live with my grandpa.
No, you do not. According to this, they talked to you and asked you where you resided. And then you told them you live there, but then you changed it and said you live with various girls and you didn't want to provide an address. So this is what I'm going to tell you, and I want you to understand me clearly I want you to hear what I'm saying, and I want you to internalize what I'm saying. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
You're looking at potentially 5 years in the prison if a motion to revoke is filed against you. Do you understand? When you are on probation, people say you're on paper. It's a contract. And it's a contract that you follow the rules that have been set for you to follow. You understand? Your life is not your own. When the probation officer is asking where you're residing, you don't get to tell them, I'm not giving you the address. Do you understand? And all this nonsense about I'm living with various girls, you should be working this plan so you can complete probation. Do you understand? Now, if you would like a motion to revoke to be filed and we just be done with this and you go to prison, you let me know, we'll accommodate you. Then you need to start behaving as though you don't want that to happen. How old are you? All right, so you've passed your teenage years by a long shot. You understand? So if you want to go to prison, and I've told people this before, there is always accommodation at the prison. I don't care if the prison is designed to only hold 1,000 people or 1,000 inmates. And if they hold more than 1,000, it's a violation of civil rights and whatever. Guess what? They still gonna find a place for you at the prison. And they'll just have 1,001 people at the prison. So you had better start acting as though you do not want to have a motion to revoke be filed or go to prison, because that's a potential consequence for for your actions. And they're going to come out and visit you at your grandfather's house, and you had better be staying there. And this whole nonsense about I'm living with various girls, that's just a bunch of nonsense. You understand?
Yeah.
Is there anything else that needs to be addressed?
No, Judge.
All right, so this is the last compliance hearing we're having about you not providing an address to them. You better provide it, and that better be done today. Anything else you need? All right, thank you. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 013374 State versus Adelia Sabs. Can I have parties announce?
David Rodriguez for the defendant.
And are you Ms. Sabs?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you entered into a plea bargain agreement of no contest. Was your plea on December 18th? Court found there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court found you guilty. And a PSI and TAP evaluation was ordered. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 12 months in the state jail facility, and there's a $1,500 fine. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI and TAP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
Any objections to the PSI or TAP evaluation, state?
Objection.
No objection.
Defense?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. All right, state, you are opposed to the application. Any witnesses?
No witnesses, Judge.
Any witnesses?
Just my client.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if you'll lower your hand and state your name for the record.
Adelia Sabs.
All right, you may proceed, defense.
Ms. Hobbs, can you just tell the judge why we're applying for probation today?
I realized I made some bad choices and stuff like that. Because my last son is graduating this year and he's going to the Marines.
I'm sorry, it's
He's
going
going to the Marines.
Okay,
And I haven't been there, so my kids, but I was there, recently, lately and stuff, and I've been working very hard. I don't do drugs anymore. I don't do none of that stuff. I just have a little bit of alcohol problem, and that's it. But other than that, I really want to see my son leave.
And Ms. Hobbs, do you understand that you have an issue with alcohol?
Yes, I do.
And do you also have some mental health issues? Is that correct?
Yes, I do. I'm bipolar and PTSD.
And are you asking the judge to give you some help today to get some treatment for the alcohol issues and your mental health issues?
Yes, I do. Yes, I will. Yes, I am.
And if the judge grants you this probation or deferred adjudication,
Are you going to be able to successfully complete that probation?
100%. My babies, yes, 100%.
Ms. Sabs, tell me a little bit about your living situation. Where are you living right now?
I live with my mother-in-law's house, and she left it to my sister-in-law now. They've been there for over 50 years. I lived right with my husband before he passed away 7 years ago, right behind the street next to, behind K Street and stuff where my mother-in-law lives for 15 years. And then after he passed away, I moved to my mother-in-law's.
And so how long have you been living in that house?
I lived there for at least 8 years now since my husband passed.
And who else is in the house with you?
My sister-in-law, my 3 boys.
And how old are your boys?
My boys, my oldest one is 20, and my second to the oldest one is 18, and this one is 17. My youngest is 17.
And before you were arrested for this offense, had you been working?
Yes, down the street where it is all older people and stuff, and I clean their houses for them and stuff like that. I've been there for 5 years, they're cleaning the same houses. Up and down the street, I got 6 on my street, and on the street after that, I have 2 more houses over there.
And Ms. Sabs, is that the kind of job that you would be able to pick back up when you're released?
Yes, ma'am, I know a lot of people for forever. Yes, sir.
Judge, I think that's all I've got for right now.
All right, any questions?
Ms. Sabs, so you would agree with me that you have a criminal record that dates back to the year 1997, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you've been placed on probation multiple times in misdemeanor and felony cases, is that correct?
3 times, and then there's supposed to be 3 times. I passed 1.
Okay, well, okay, let's talk about that a little. So in 1997, you were placed on misdemeanor probation for theft. And originally you were given 1 year deferred adjudication. Does that sound about right? Okay, and so then on that one, you had multiple motions to find you guilty, and then you were found guilty, and then a motion to revoke your probation and send you to the Bexar County Jail was filed. Do you recall that?
I don't recall, but it's been so long. I'm 50 years old now, so
I understand. And so then on that probation, you ultimately got sentenced to 6 months Bexar County Jail. Does that sound about right? Okay. And then again in 2008, you are placed on deferred adjudication, and multiple motions to revoke are filed, and then ultimately you're sentenced to 11 months in Bexar County Jail. Does that sound about right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then in 2015, you were placed on felony probation, and then had about 3 motions to revoke your probation, and then ultimately sentenced to 9 months in state jail. Does that sound about right?
Okay.
And then as recently as 2023, you were found guilty of the felony offense and theft of property, of sentenced to 6 months in state jail. Does that sound about right? Okay. And so what is different now than all the other times that you were on probation and unable to successfully?
Back then, I was running wild and stuff like that. I grew up a lot. I'm 50 years old, my kids, now that they're older and stuff, I see a lot that I've done that I haven't done with them, that they're grown up already, and I regret a lot of things that I've done. But, I was taking me a lot of things that away from me and stuff, and I just, like I said, my son is gonna go to the Marines, and I'm so proud of him. I just want to be there.
And I understand this. And so I know you've acknowledged that you have an issue with alcohol, but when the top evaluator asked you if you had any issues with any like drugs or illegal substances, you said no, right?
No, I told her I had weed. I had some weed,
Okay, so that's kind of what I'm
medicating.
So that's what I want to talk to you about, because you told her that you have an issue with marijuana, but on the date that you were arrested, you were in possession.
I told her I was self-medicating with my weed.
Okay.
Yes, I was.
Okay. So
So I guess you're telling the court that at this time you have an issue with marijuana and alcohol.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great, thank you. No further questions.
All right. Of course, I'm never aware of anyone's criminal history at the time I take a plea. I become aware of it after the plea. Based upon what I'm seeing in her criminal history, it's a lot of thefts. It's a lot of other cases. And there are some drug issues. And it seems that that's the cause of the cases that she was placed on probation for and that were revoked. So there are other things that are going on. So, does anyone think it's appropriate to do a referral to Esperanza Court?
I have a question.
All right, so if you all will just have a seat, any objections to me emailing the judge who is over Esperanza Court to see how long it would take to do an evaluation?
Not at all.
All right, and if you want to talk to your client about the Esperanza Court, you're looking at an 18 months program. And what I can tell you, if I grant your application and you're with Esperanza Court will make the decision over whether or not you should be in inpatient treatment or outpatient treatment. It's an intensive program. All of the specialty courts are intensive programs, and they are able to supervise you at a higher level than I can on this caseload. All right.
Yes,
I believe Meredith Chacon is a part of Esperanza Court, so you may want to call her as well. And I think also, I know for sure Meredith Chacon. I can't think of the other attorneys who are a part of that. So you may want to call her and see if she can come over, because she'll be able to look at it and tell us if she has a good chance of being accepted or not.
Which court, the Esperanza Court's out of?
It is Judge Catherine Torres Stahl. Is that the 144th?
175th.
175th. So if you'll go to the 175th, and maybe they'll be able to do that quickly and we can take this up.
Yeah, I'll go there now.
All right, thank you. Anyone else ready?
No.
All right, so everyone, we're going to be recessing at noon today because we have a jury trial that's starting up at 1:30. What page? All right. Let's recall it in 30 days, and then if she is able to come sooner, she's able to come sooner. Okay, Norma, should we look at a calendar, or are you just gonna go? Let's do it on a Monday. All right.
Judge,
Oh, just give me 1 second. Let me put this in Odyssey. Deputy Laura, Jose Trujillo can go back. Do you let him know his attorney's in a jury trial? All right, yes,
Update.
yes, I love updates.
I sent Mr. Hill, I left a message on his phone and a text, and he texted me back. He's in the middle of a CPS hearing and he can't break them.
Okay.
Mr. Marquez informed me he has hernia surgery scheduled for the 13th. I know you want this information to make,
No,
if you
so,
want this additional information to make an informed decision.
Mhm.
I would suggest that we can reset this after his operation.
oh, we can bring it back on the 9th. Everybody should be able to have the people to zoom in by then. You know what? Sorry, instead of the 9th, let's do it the 10th. Because I know you'll only have Friday to contact people. And both parties have stated they have no objection to the CPS worker zooming in, or the attorney zooming in.
No, Judge.
All right, so let's recall it back for Norma on Marquez. If you'll recall that back for The 10th?
Next day on, he's gonna be here.
I'll, between now and then, I'll get home.
Yes, sir, of course.
In the meantime, I'll just, thank you, Judge.
All right, thank
It would
you.
be-
Thank you.
Oh, once he signs the reset form.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Norma. Norma. On Anthony Cantrell's case, let him know that's gonna be recalled for tomorrow. And he needs to be here exactly at 1. Mr. Ariella? Come forward. All right, hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, you need to make sure you're on time for court, you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
This is gonna be recalled for tomorrow, and it's gonna be recalled for tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Be here at 1 p.m.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
all right. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Where do I sign it? Okay.
I'll just have a seat, they'll bring it to you.
Okay.
Denise Lujan? Oh, and Dale Hill just entered the room. Can you? Mr. Wolf? Dale Hill is here.
Yes.
Yes. So let's come forward. Hello. Hi. All right, thank you. Your attorney is out of county. And we're starting up a jury trial. So we're gonna recall you for tomorrow. So you'll need to be here at 1 p.m., okay?
Yes.
Not 9 a.m., 1 p.m.
Okay.
All right, just have a seat. They're gonna give you your reset form. Once you sign that, you'll be excused. You're welcome. Hi, Dale.
Hi, Judge. How are you doing?
All right, how's everything going with the streamer? I see your post and I'm like, oh,
It's good. Hey, Judge, I'm scheduled for a contested hearing over at CPS Children's Court.
Mhm.
Will this take very long so I can let them know?
no, it will not. If you have information for us, this is Mr. Marquez. Both
Yes.
attorneys told me that they've spoken to you or Mr. Wolf has spoken to you. I'm just trying to find out specific information. Mr. Marquez told the court under oath that he is doing well with his CPS case, that he's been having visitation. And I don't know if the mother's doing well or not. I don't want to derail a reunification or have the children just out with non-family members if I were to send him to prison, if he's doing well.
Yeah, Judge, according to the last permanency hearing we had, he was in compliance and we're set for trial in May.
Okay. And can you just tell me, and we're not on the record or anything, how is the mother doing?
Let me see real quick, Judge, if I can look at the compliance. And I'm trying to think off the top of my head with this. I was trying to look at this report to see if she was in compliance or not. Okay, per the permanency hearing, it was the mother had demonstrated adequate and appropriate compliance with the service plan.
Okay. All righty. And has your client been having visitation with the children?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are the children placed with his mother?
Yes, with paternal relatives.
All right. Thank you so much, Dale. You've
Thanks, Judge.
questions.
I don't get on that side much anymore, so I'll pop in next time.
At least stop by to say hi.
I'll do that. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
See you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Are you all ready to proceed?
We are good.
All right, we're back on the record in 2025 CR 015638 and 2025 CR 01263, State versus Charlie Marquez. Can I have parties re-announce?
Brandon Brady for the state.
Warren Wolf and Mr. Marquez.
And you're Mr. Marquez. All right, we were not on the record, but we did have Mr. Marquez's CPS attorney zoom in. And as an officer of the court, he presented the court and both parties with a updates on the CPS case. And according to his rendition, Mr. Marquez is in compliance and that the children are residing with the paternal grandparent. All right. So this is what I want to stress to you. There is a no contact order, and the no contact order is in force. The only exceptions usually for a no contact order is if you are in court. So that is the only contact you can have. And you can pay bills for an apartment that somebody is staying in without having contact. You either send it by check, money order, but you do not need to go to the location. You can pay any type of utilities. And the last time I lived in an apartment, I think sometimes the utilities are included with the payment or it may be separate. But if your name is in the utility bill, you can pay that online. You are not allowed to contact her outside of being in your CPS court hearings. Do you understand? If you do that, you will violate any probation that I give you. And then you're looking at doing time. And when you're looking at doing time, maybe your parents will be able to take care of your children, maybe not. They may end up with their mother. And somebody else, some other man will come in to raise them. Do you understand?
Yes.
Judge, would you be willing to entertain a motion to modify that no contact order?
No.
I just, if that's the solution, I can do that.
Yeah, no. All right. So this is what the court is going to do. Let me see. I'm trying to find your application. Did he apply for deferred adjudication? Just regular? All right. This is what the court is going to do then. End cause number, Odyssey again. 2025 CR 015638. Probation, are you ready? Court is going to is finding you guilty. Court is going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. There's to be CPS compliance. There should be no contact with the complainant. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's going to be GPS tracking, waive fees. That is to be installed no later than February 10th, 2026 at 3 p.m. This run concurrent with 2025 CR 012673, 2024 CC 737959, 2025 PF 09446. Take in consideration 2025 CR 011814, 2025 CC 004665, 2025 CR 011499. There's to be field visits 1 time per month until further notice. There's 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. CPS parenting classes, which they should have ordered, will be acceptable. Probation, is there anything else with regards to that case?
Judge, the only concern that I have was that it was mentioned that he's supposed to have some type of surgery on the 13th, I believe, or the 16th.
That is correct. When is your surgery?
13:30.
All right, so the GPS is to be installed after clearance, after medical clearance. All right, and then there's to be the BIPP course.
I think he's already either taken it or enrolled.
All right, he'll need to provide proof of that to probation. And probation, he's currently in a family violence course. That family violence course will be acceptable to the court. And that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of, state your excuse?
Thank
Thank you. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in that cause number?
Yes.
Don't worry.
Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction and an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. We're moving on in cause number 2025 CR 012673. Court is finding you guilty. Court will sentence you to 8 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be installation of GPS, and that will be tracking, waive fees. And that's to be installed after medical clearance. And Adriana,
Yes, sir.
I know you all have to put times in there.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it's GPS until further notice.
Yes, sir.
This will run concurrent with 2025 PF 11276. And probation, I believe that cause number is the CR number that we just did. Taking consideration 2025 CR 011814, 2025 CC 004665, 2025 CR 011499. There's to be 200 hours community service restitution. You're going to take the defensive driving class. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Probation, is there anything else? And I'm sorry, there's a $1,500 fine and that will be probated. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Thank you.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you had a misunderstanding about the no contact order, you now know you're not allowed to have contact with her unless you're in civil court. And what does that mean? That means you're not talking to her in the hallway because she has an attorney, you have an attorney. You are to be in the courtroom. That's it. You are not to go to your other apartment. If that apartment is in your name and you're paying bills and you're being nice and allowing her to live there, you can pay that bill, send it in to the apartment complex. You can pay the utilities online, but you are not to have any contact with her while that protective order is in place. Do you understand?
Yes.
Is there anything you do not understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you. Oh, do I have the cases that were taken in consideration?
I believe Mr. Prager is putting that together.
All right, thank
He
you.
also has a matter in County Court 4 I need to,
All right,
deal
thank
with.
you.
and I'll bring him back to deal with probation.
Oh, you may want to let him deal with probation now. Probation would want that. Probation? He's trying to take Mr. Marquez to misdemeanor court. I told him, no. Jason Mejia. Hello, yes.
It's my first setting. I
Okay.
haven't had access to the e-discovery for some reason. I'm trying to figure it out.
All right, Deputy Mejia, is he in any way related to you? Do we need to do an ancestry.com? All right, we'll clear that up before we go any further. All right. So we're gonna reset that. How old are you? 27?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're gonna reset it for discovery for 30 days, and then when we come back, state you need to prepare to tender an offer.
President Tender, I just advise council to drop off on your speed drive. I'll have all discovery approved for us.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, 30 days?
March 5th.
All right, we'll be back on March 5th. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, Angela Ball. Come up, please. All right, on this case, where are we on discovery?
Discrepancies to.
All right, how old are you?
37.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. If you'll give me a plea deadline date in 2 weeks, please. All right, February 19th is going to be your plea deadline date. So on that date, you need to let me know whether or not you've reached an agreement with the state. If you have not, your next court date will be a jury trial date. Do you understand? Sabs?
You still have that paperwork? Judge?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
And let me see if Judge Stahl has emailed me back.
Judge actually did better than that.
Yes.
I've got someone here from the Esperanza Court.
Oh, awesome.
Madeline's caseworker, and she tells me that she can do an evaluation right now. If you
Oh, yes.
give permission to talk to her.
I love Esperanza Court. And I don't think they're doing that just because I was an attorney in that court previously. I think they're doing it because that's how Esperanza Court rolls.
They're good like
All
that.
right.
So said it'll take about 20 minutes and she'll have
Okay.
that
All right.
evaluation.
Let's do it. All right. Thank you. Gallegos. Who's the attorney? Randy Gallegos?
Here, Your Honor.
Okay. Come forward. Odyssey is moving slow today. All right, so on this case, where are we on discovery?
To the defense counsel informed me we are looking for or missing surveillance from the bar, so as soon as I finish documenting videos, I'm gonna get in there and request that.
So that's the only thing that's missing?
I think so. We have looked over everything. This case was from 2022. The file has been padded over time.
Okay.
Before filing, we recently became aware of the case. It was filed. My client had turned himself in, and this is our first setting after that turn in.
All right, so, I don't like old cases on the docket, but it's not anyone's fault here that this case is old, correct?
Yes, Your Honor. As of right
So-
now, it appears that way.
It was just that it was filed, I guess, at a different time or something?
I think it's a significant part of it was the medical bills were coming in about what treatment was being done. And that became a part of why it was delayed a little bit.
Okay, and do you have all the medical information?
It appears that we do, but we don't have something from that night, which is that surveillance video, which we asked the state for.
All right, and how long do you think that'll take?
Probably a matter of 2 weeks.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you'll recall this in 45 days.
Excuse me.
That's okay, 45 days. And that's for discovery. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so we'll be back March 23rd.
Yes, Your Honor.
Once you sign the reset form, you're excused, just have a seat. Your attorney will bring it to you.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm sorry, who are you ready on?
Sabs, Adelia Sabs.
Yes.
Natalie finished the evaluation.
All right, so are they gonna, how much time to know whether or not they're gonna accept her?
She says, off the record, she definitely qualifies, but they don't have the staffing on it until next week.
Okay. All right. Let me speak to her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna bring her up. I think their staffings are on Thursdays.
All right. Oh, Ms. Saab, if you come up, because this is about you. Thank you for coming over so quickly. But once I saw her criminal history, I was thinking, this would be a good program for her. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and grant her application, but I'm going to have her remain in custody until a transfer or an evaluation is completed with Esperanza Court.
Yes.
And then if for some reason you all don't accept her, I'll figure out another placement. Okay? Oh, thank you. I'm holding you to that. Thank you so much for coming over so quickly. I really appreciate that. All right, thank you. All right, so you have options, right? And I want you to discuss it with your attorney before we go on the record. I'll grant your application, but you're going to be referred to Esperanza Court. If Esperanza Court doesn't accept you, then I'm going to have you remain in custody for felony drug court. And I know they have a dual diagnosis program there as well. Or if you want, I can find you guilty and I'll sentence you to do your time at the state jail facility. And according to your plea bargain agreement, they're asking for a cap of 12 months. I'll give her 10 months at the state jail facility.
Let's
So if y'all discuss and let me know.
would like to try the Esperanza Court.
All right, let's bring her up. All right, we're back on the record in 2025 CR 013374, State versus Adelia Sabs. Can I have parties re-announced for the record?
David Rodriguez for the defendant.
All right, and you're Miss Sabs?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Miss Sabs, you had a chance to confer with Esperanza Court. My understanding, Defense Esperanza Court was able to interview her and they think that she will be eligible for the program?
Correct, Judge.
All right. And Ms. Sabs, you want to be considered for the Esperanza Court?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, probation. This is what the court will order. As previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 12 months in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 2 years. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. The defendant is to remain in custody until transfer to Esperanza Court. And there's to be a referral to Esperanza Court. If not accepted into Esperanza Court, then there will be a referral to felony drug court. There's to be field visits 1 time per month until further notice. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. Probation, is there anything else?
Meaning that's probated, right?
I'm sorry?
Meaning that 1,500 fine is.
I'm sorry, you're so right. Thank you. Yes, that will be probated.
Nothing else, Judge.
And there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. That may change once you've been in the program for a while. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. That is a good program, but it's a hard program. Once they accept you into that program, I will no longer be seeing you. They will be in charge of the conditions, and the conditions I've set for you, they may want to change those. They're allowed to do so. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Next time I see you, hopefully it will be for you to come in, say, I'm doing great. And during your graduation, if I'm here, I will come to your graduation.
Thanks.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not driving.
Okay. All right, are you here for Albert Santana?
No, actually, Victoria's there to do that one, Judge. I was here for the next one with Abe Garza on Mr. Cruz Garcia.
All right, could I see, you say Bruce Garcia?
No, Christian Garcia. Abe Garza was going to be there for the person who's in custody that were requesting a bench warrant.
Ah. Oh. So,
This is the one that was a juvenile judge, and I'm not sure exactly where he's at, but Abe can fill you in on all of that.
all right, do you know where he is?
Judge, we just had a hearing January 7th
Mhm.
where he got sent to TDC. He got transferred
Oh,
from
so,
juvenile
so he's actually in TDC.
somewhere, yes.
All right, so he's telling me he's in TDC, so if anybody does the Texas offender inmate,
Yes, we can find him. Yes.
Well, he got transferred from TJJD.
Oh, okay, okay.
He was in TJJD, but
And then.
we had a hearing on the 7th. And the judge there sent him to
Okay.
TDC
all right, so now we know where he is. So,
somewhere. in
defense, if you want to bench warrant him,
I'll amend my motion. I've already filed one, but I'll file another one now that I can figure out exactly, I can tell you exactly where he's at once I check.
okay.
And then I just need to get a date from Norma. Now there's going to be another issue while Abe is already here, Judge. I think he's appealing his conviction. So I don't know whether he's going to let him testify. That's a whole different question. Or maybe that's for another day. I don't know.
I mean, you can testify, I guess, I don't know,
Oh, well,
to those.
and I'm sure
I think-
you'll be available to represent him
Yes.
as a witness. So that problem is solved.
All right.
Okay.
I just filed notice of appeal, but I'm gonna get off the appeal. I don't know.
All right, so we'll be back here on February 17th. That's when we're set. And it's set for jury trial date and plea deadline date, but on that date, we all know that what we're going to find out is where we are in this bench warrant process.
Right.
And again, Judge, this is also a discovery case where we're fighting about discovery. So we can talk about both things, I guess, on the 17th.
Okay.
Fighting with Galloway about.
Now, you're not fighting with Megan.
I'm negotiating.
Okay.
Megan.
Just with me additional time. I'm assuming Ray's gonna need time to talk with the juvenile in the presence of Mr. Garzak, just so we can request the safety.
I think we would both be interested to know what he might say and answer to the relevant questions. Yes.
All right, so then, Norma, it's set on the docket as a jury trial date and a plea deadline date, but we know that that's probably not going to happen because he has to locate him and then it takes a while for the bench warrant. So we will still be here on the 17th. My mind is a steel trap, so I know what's going on. So it's just to see about obtaining the witness here and also any other records that may be in existence. And thank you for not driving.
Thank you, Judge. And
Why is
Victoria will be
everything
there in a
speeding
second.
behind
There she is.
Why in the background moving, Ray?
All right,
Have excused, Your Honor.
you are excused. He pulled over. He is not driving.
We'll see you guys later.
All right.
Thanks, Judge.
That was
Bye.
fast. Thank you, Abe. I'm sorry.
All right, and then you have Albert Santana?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, come forward. Oh, you're on this side, yeah.
What was the ruling, Your Honor? I'm sorry.
Oh, on that one, Abe informed him that the witness that he is seeking is actually now been transferred to TDC.
I looked him up, couldn't find him.
That's what Abe is saying, so.
Takes like Abe would.
Oh, he just left. All righty. So let me put this in here. But why is this, somebody explain to me, why is this case a 2018 case?
Your Honor, there was an FTA early on and defendant lacked means to post the bond until now, recently. We just posted last week.
All right, so this is really a first setting for this court. All right, so where are we on discovery?
Your Honor, we are pinning down the co-ban with the alleged traffic violation. It does seem to exist. We're just not sure if it reflects it. State has made an offer. We have turned in our discovery acknowledgement.
Okay.
So at this point, what exists, exists.
Okay. All right, sir, how old are you?
26.
26? All right, Norma, set this for a plea deadline date in 3 weeks, please.
Albert Santana. 226?
All right, we will see you back on February 26th.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused for now?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Oh. Just meet me outside, so send for your receipt.
Derek Lopez. Good morning.
How are you?
All right, how's it going?
Getting better. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Sorry about the way I'm dressed.
Oh, no, here's the thing. What, are there shorts or something?
No, usually I'm just over.
No, let me just tell you, I tell people, just don't come wearing shorts. Don't come wearing tank tops. And you're okay. But thank you very much. Okay. There was, last time we were here, there was an unindicted case with outstanding.
There still is.
And it's still,
Yes.
what are we missing from that?
There's some surveillance video from Plato's closet. But I've talked to the state and they, I think we're close. So we can get just maybe another 30-day setting that we'll have it resolved.
Okay. And is it a video or something?
Yes.
Okay.
It was an at-large case we didn't know about. And while since that's between that setting and this setting, he's turned himself in and made bond on that at-large case since it was filed.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset for a plea deadline date.
Okay.
March 5th. All right, we'll see you back on March 5th.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Have you signed something? Have a seat. Okay.
Oh.
March 5th date. But before then, I'm going to decide whether I think I have to file it, but I'm hoping I don't have to.
All right, Mr. Sosa, if you'll come down, please. Oh, just come here, please. Hello. All right, Mr. Sosa, we're going to bring you back on March 5th.
Okay.
So that your attorney will have more time to speak with you and review things with you.
Okay.
And if he wants you to be brought back earlier, he'll let us know and we'll put you on the docket earlier, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll talk.
Oh, all right. Where do I go?
Oh, just-
That's where you were at.
You want to decide something, Norma?
Judge, whenever you're ready.
Did you have a question?
It's in regards to the next one, that's all.
Yes.
Mr. Villapando, we have an agreement and it involves taking some action in County Court 13.
All right,
And
what
then-
page is he on?
Villapando.
All right, so what are you saying on this?
So the offer is to go resolve the matter in county court, and then we may get we will get a dismissal up here, so we could.
All right, do you have a date for the 13th?
County Court 13 is not open today for business, so I'm trying to get on their calendar next week. So if we could reset this for 2 weeks or so, I think.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. Mr. Robert Villapando, we're going to recall your case in 2 weeks. And my understanding, that will resolve this case. All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 2-week reset.
18th would be better.
Oh, no, let's just,
We're gonna get it.
we'll just put it on the 19th, and then if things are done, they'll let me know.
Great.
Who's here on Gabriel Pizzana?
We're present and we have a plea.
All right, if you'll come down, what page is he on? Thank you. And is there an application?
No, there is not, Judge.
All right, probation, there's no application. Court is calling 2025 CR 013303, State versus Gabriel Pizzana. Can I have parties announced?
Brandon Breda for the state.
Roger Pettis for Mr. Pizana.
And are you Mr. Pizzana?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Pizzana, Mr. Pizzana, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Judge.
Mr. Pizzana, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 2, less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Pizzana, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 13 months in the state jail facility. There's a $2,000 fine, no applications. The state will take in consideration 2025 PF 42866. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it
Yes, ma'am.
and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that you're waiving your right to appeal, the only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, there be any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, Your Honor.
State any evidence?
Judge, we have to take to number 1 and all of its attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
State you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court will review the same. Court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
He recognizes the error and he's looking forward to getting this resolved as soon as possible.
All right, court will sentence you to 13 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine, time and money to run concurrent. The court will request the therapeutic community. It doesn't increase the time that you're in custody, but it could help you with any sobriety issues you may have. Court will take in consideration 2025 PF 42866. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
He'll get the credit for time, sir.
Yes. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what that is, you need to speak to an attorney.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, we can go off the record. Please change your life, because otherwise you're gonna end up in prison, right?
I mean, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Well, I mean, how old are you?
40, Your Honor.
All right, so you got to get there quickly, because otherwise you're gonna end up in prison or end up in somebody's jail, or last time you used drugs may be the last time you use. And if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for somebody you say you
I
love.
mean, yeah, I'm getting there. I take full accountability. That's why I play guilty. I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything. You know, I've been messing up for a long time. And I'm getting there. I was hard-headed for a long time. I had a lot of hate. Like, for the neighborhood, I come from the lean courts, you know. Neighborhood I grew up in, it was a hard to shape. I've had my own business before, you know. And I know how to do right.
All right, so you're gonna have to do that, right? Because otherwise You know, when you're released, if you can't find a place that can help you maintain your sobriety, if I'm still here, come back here, I'll pick up the phone, call somebody to help you out, okay?
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes.
can I have a chocolate?
A chocolate.
I think.
Oh, there's chocolate up here?
I think.
On the side.
That's dog treats. No, those are dog treats. And you know what? I'm not allowed to give inmates anything. When when an inmate wants something, they need to ask the deputy.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Mr. Lopez. Okay.
Open.
All right, what is happening with this case?
Judge, my client is requesting a contested hearing on the MTR.
All right, could I see the MTR?
What's the name again?
It's Robert Lopez. Oh, thank you. So we have the new case and the contested. All right, are you all ready to proceed on the contested today? Thank you. I'm sorry?
We haven't gotten in touch with the victim about her today. I was just informed if you know whether it's the contested.
Okay. All right, what we can do, we'll recall it in 14 days. All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 14-day reset. It's gonna be a contested hearing.
February 19th.
All right, we'll see you back on February 19th.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Have a good week.
Oh, thank you. You too. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 009530, State versus Maria Cisneros. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Marshall D. White from Miss Maria Cisneros, the defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Miss Cisneros?
Yes, ma'am.
You entered a plea of no contest to count two. According to your plea bargaining agreement, punishment was to be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. There's $1,000 fine. And at that time, the state was opposed to your application, and there's to be restitution of $180 to DPS. According to both state and the defense, the state is asking that the plea bargain agreement to be amended for the state to remain silent. Are you aware of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. Do you have any objections to the state changing the plea bargain agreement to silent?
No.
And defense, you've had a chance to discuss that amendment with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
And do you have any objections to the change of the agreement?
No, I do not.
All right. And then states you may be excused. In this case, there is the PSI and TAP evaluation. Counsel, have you a chance to review that?
Very thoroughly, Judge, and we do have some comments we would like to make.
All right, any corrections,
Yeah, corrections or
objections?
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Page 6, Judge,
Mhm.
there's a clear and obvious mistake with respect. At the top of page 6, it says, how many shots of beers do you have in one setting? It says 18 beers.
Mhm.
That's a mistake. I mean, you know, Mr. Cisneros has informed me she hasn't, had a drink in
15 years.
15 years.
Okay.
So that's a clear and obvious mistake. And then there was another mistake, and it's almost immediately contradictory almost, but on page 5, Mr. Cisneros has a high school diploma and she has some college, but if you drop the line below there, it says San Diego Quick Reading Assessment, results 11th grade. Mr. Cisneros informs me that she's never taken that assessment. Okay, so I don't know with respect to that, where that came from. So
Okay.
those are two things we noticed in the PSI. And when the court gives us the opportunity, I'd like to speak on her behalf.
Okay. All right. Ms. Cisneros, why do you think you'll be successful in probation?
Because I'm gonna be focused on taking care of my mom
Mhm.
and my brother and my grandkids.
Mhm.
Mainly my mom is the one that needs help right now because she's 91 and she has Alzheimer's.
Mhm.
And I have brothers. I have 4 brothers and a sister, and my brothers are all working. My sister's in hospice.
So let me ask you this, what changes have you made in your life since 2024 when this case?
I have since moved. I moved to my mom's house and I'm helping her.
You're not receiving any type of payment for helping,
No,
are you?
no,
All right,
not
because,
my mom.
all right, because I will tell you, in this court, I don't allow people who are on probation here to be home health care providers or to work in fields involving children. And I just do that to make sure that community is protected.
Yes, no, ma'am,
There are some exceptions to that rule, but,
no,
okay.
that would be wrong.
Yeah.
To me, that would be wrong.
So are you employed?
Oh, yes, I do.
What do you do?
I work for Excellence Painting and I'm an office manager.
Okay,
I worked 20 hours a week,
okay.
so I could have enough time to tend to my mom.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. There's $1,000 fine that will be probated. There should be proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And if you're drug tested today, what will the results be?
They would be negative.
All right. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. There's to be a $200, 200 community service restitution hours. Since you're involved with your grandchildren, I'm going to order parenting classes. Once the parenting classes are completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. Probation. Do you still want to do supportive outpatient treatment, or would you prefer sober support meetings 1 time per week? All right, so that's AANA meetings. You're to do those 1 time per week. And they're located all over the city. All right, so there's to be sober support meetings 1 time per week until further notice. And there is restitution to the Texas Department of Public Safety. And that's for testing. And that is in the amount of $180.
Do I pay it today?
Probation will let you know when that needs to be paid.
Okay.
Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need in order to be successful?
No, I just need to make sure.
Oh, probation is going to go over conditions with
Okay.
you. Yes.
Judge, real quickly, but you mooted the need for me to speak on her behalf for the most part.
Mhm.
But I just spoke with Ms. Galloway and she's not opposed. I am court appointed in this particular case
Mhm.
to help alleviate some of the financial burden Ms. Cisneros is going to have while she's on probation. If the court could consider probating some or all of the fine, $1,000 fine.
Oh, I'm probating the $1,000 fine.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, maybe I missed you saying
No,
that.
no
correctly.
problem.
Okay, thank you.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, in this court, yes?
I did not hear in the beginning whether or not you said count 1 and count 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. She pled to count 3.
It's count
Count 2?
2, Judge.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's count 2. Can you give me that cause number again?
Yes, Judge. Oh my gosh, I thought it was on the plea bargain page. It's not. I'm sorry. There you go. She got it.
All right. And I'll just make sure it's in Odyssey, but it's for the record, it's for count 2. All right. Thank you. In this court, make sure you stay in touch with probation. If there's an issue, let them know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. But whatever you do, do not disappear on them, okay?
No, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. You
Appreciate
too.
it. All right.
Court is calling 2024 CR 012-899 State versus Constance Sewell. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Yes, for the state.
And yes, my present, right?
I believe it's 889.
Oh, okay, let me see. See, my glasses are for distance. So it's 2024 CR 012-889. Oh, no, that's what it is. I probably said it incorrectly. Could parties re-announce for the record?
Eric Baker for the defendant, Judge.
And are you Ms. Sinwell?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Sinwell, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are not gonna proceed on top one, paragraph A, the paragraph E, and count 2.
No, thanks.
So I'm sorry, because you're waiving count 1, paragraph B?
Yes, not proceeding on paragraph A.
Okay, and you're waiving count 2?
Yes.
And you said there are no objections.
Correct, Judge.
All right, Ms. Sinwell, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it, sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, in count 1, paragraph A, you're charged with murder. That's a first-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do, Judge, yes.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Sinwell, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 1, paragraph A. Punishment is to be assessed at 30 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, affirmative finding of deadly weapon, no applications, you're not eligible. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. With an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition, and you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent. Did you understand that to be your plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to count 1, paragraph A, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State proper states exhibit 1.
No,
Yeah.
Judge. Oh,
Okay, well, this is exhibit 8 on as well.
no,
Any
Judge.
objections?
No, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witness statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and considered stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge, we'd like to.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, I just briefly, my client is today, well, she's about 63. She'll turn 63 April 30th. I will point out that aside from the circumstances of this case, my client has never had any adverse contact with law enforcement whatsoever. No misdemeanors, no felonies. This case was pretty complex, Judge, from a family dynamic standpoint, and I want to just let the court know that the state and I have been working very hard to try to balance all the interests in this case. The family's been very involved in the process also, talking to both sides. My client from day one has taken responsibility. From day one, she said, I do not want a jury trial. I want to take responsibility for this. Of course, Judge, we had to work through some things to get that sanity proceedings, et cetera, which we went through before we could enter this plea, having done our due diligence first. I think, Judge, 30 years is a good balance between punishment for this crime and also taking into consideration her age, criminal record, and the wishes of the family, Judge. And I'd ask you to follow the plea bargain in this case.
All right, the court will follow your agreement. The court, as previously stated, is finding you guilty of count 1, paragraph A. The court will sentence you to 30 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, affirmative finding of family violence, credit for any time served, and there's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
Judge, only that this case did involve some controlled substances, and I'm wondering if the court would recommend her for the therapeutic community.
Yes, I will. With regards to the therapeutic community, you'll have to ask for it as well. I have no jurisdiction to force them, to order them to place you in the program. Counsel.
Oh, thank you, Judge. All right.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
All right, because this plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? Yes. All right, good luck to you, okay?
Yeah.
Mr. Pomerantz? All right, Mr. Pomerantz, I just want to explain something to you, okay? Mr. Piddle is your attorney. He can't be in 2 places at the same time. He's been in a jury trial. There's nothing he can do about that. He's in a trial. And so we bring you back here to see whether or not that trial has ended or not. And I don't have a crystal ball. I can just sort of estimate when I think maybe a trial in another court will be completed. But I reset you and have you come to the court because I don't want you to end up getting lost in the system, okay?
Yeah.
So Mr. Kelly Piddle is your attorney. He's in a jury trial. He can't be in 2 places at the same time, all right?
No.
So Norma, do we know how much longer he'll be in trial? Do we have any idea?
I don't, Judge, I can give him a call.
What is he trying?
I don't think, I think.
Which court?
It's in Comal County.
All right, so it's in Comal County. So what we're gonna do is we are going to bring you back here. Norma,
Yes.
we're gonna bring you back here on, can we put him down for February 26th?
Yes, ma'am.
We're gonna put you down for February 26th. He may be completed before then. If he's completed before then, we'll bring you back sooner than that date, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, do you have any questions about anything?
No.
All right, thank you for understanding. Miss Rosalind Torres, if you'll come forward, please. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, good afternoon.
Yeah, almost. So on this case, counsel, where are we on discovery? What's happening?
Your Honor, that is why we wanted to approach,
Judge, it's our understanding that Ms. Rosalind is a victim in a family violence case in this court.
no, she's the victim.
Oh. So that's what's going on.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so then the question is going to be whether or not she has had any part in this case. But is she the victim advocate out of this court or no?
Your Honor, what we're asking is that we have a short reset.
Okay.
So that my client can testify and assist however she's going to be assisting the district attorney's office before
No, no,
the
no, they're
case
saying
moves
that,
forward.
okay, let me understand this. All right, Ms. Ferguson, let me get a 2-week reset for her on this case.
Thank you, Judge. Are we excused?
Yes, and then I'll go over the docket.
Of course.